everyone, and welcome back to Liz Sews. Today we're going to start our Cindy bodysuit sew along. If you are interested in the Cindy pattern from Ululu, I will be sure to link the pattern designer in the description box below, and you can purchase her pattern through her Etsy shop or directly from her website. So for the bodysuit, you want to make sure that you are using a 4-way stretch material, which means it has stretch both horizontally and vertically. That way you're stretching around your torso and around your stomach as well. So today we're going to look at the pattern itself, all the different modifications we need to make to turn this into a bodysuit. Tomorrow we will construct all of the velvet portions, and then on the final day we'll be putting the elastics and finishing it off. So let's get started. When we're doing the bodysuit, there's a couple of things that you need to do the pattern before you can start working. The way that the pattern is designed is that there will be a waist seam where essentially the long line bra just attaches to the panties. You can do it that way. However, I'm going to show you how to just combine those two pieces together so that we can eliminate that waist seam. I just think it looks a lot nicer to have like one center front panel that goes all the way down and then again on the sides and the back. So you're going to need all of your band pieces. There should be 4, and then you'll need all of your panty pieces. There should be 4. Now I'm not going to be working with the gusset. That's an interior panty piece, so I'm not going to be working with that at this time. And I'm also not going to be looking at the cut pieces at this time. We can set those aside. So the pattern designer for this pattern is very petite. So her recommendation of just attaching the bra to the panty might work for somebody like her. However, I'm 5'9". So when I made the bra and I made the panty and I tried them on, and I have 4 to 6 inches in between where the bottom of this bra hits and where the panty hits. So I know that if I were to just combine these two pieces like this, it would be way too short in the torso for me. And that's one reason why I've never been able to buy a bodysuit or anything like that ready to wear. So actually what I'm going to do is build in that extra length that I need. So in my case, I said 4 inches. So what I'm going to do is just set these pattern pieces apart by 4 inches. So let's see. This. And then I would copy this pattern piece out here, just narrowing into the waist and then sliding back out and sort of grading these two in together. And you want to do that for all 4 panels. You'll have the center front, side back, and center back. So let me show you what those pattern pieces are going to look like. So starting out, this is my center front piece. You can see this is going to be cut on the fold, so we want to make sure that we maintain a straight line all the way down. And all I did is, here's my bra piece for the center front and then my panty piece for the center front, and I have just connected those into the middle and sort of like graded in to where my waist is and then come back out again. So this is our center front piece. Next up I have my side front. So I need to just find the side front panties and the side front bra piece. Now you can see here I've done sort of a little much more dramatic waist. I've continued the line up to the panties to where my waistline is, so that's 2 inches up, and then I just sort of fudged the side of this piece in so that it meets at that waist. That way I'm going to have a nice defined waist on this piece. So that's our side front panel. Next up I have the side back panel, and just like I've done before, I use the side back bra piece up here and the side back panty piece down here with a 4-inch gap in there. This is what I need to lengthen mine by. And then lastly we have the center back panel. And just like the center front, we need to make sure that this one is cut on the fold. So this line needs to be straight. We've got the panty and the band where I have sort of continued those lines into the waist and then come back out to meet where my pattern pieces are. So that's really all the pattern manipulation that I had to do for this, was just adding that length and then combining those two pieces together for each the panty and the bra. And so we should have now 4 pieces that will form the whole of the bodysuit. So in addition to those 4 pieces which you just made, you'll still need the interior gusset and your 3 cup pieces for the bra. So now I can go ahead and start cutting these out of fabric. Okay, so I've got all my fabric cut out. I did 1 each of the front and back on the fold in the velvet, and then I went ahead and decided to do all of it in velvet as well, so I got 2 of each of the side panels in velvet. I did 1 of my gusset piece, and I've just done this in a scrap of cotton jersey. This is what's going to be resting against your body, and so I even if I'm using something like a polyester velvet on the outside, I do always like to keep cotton close to that area of my body. And then for the cups, I've gone ahead and also cut them out in velvet, and then also in a sheer cup lining as well. My thoughts being that since this is all velvet, I'm more likely to wear it as outerwear. And so I wanted just a little bit more stability. So that's what the sheer cup lining will do. But also now I can show you guys how to line this pattern if you're interested, because I don't think I did that when I was demonstrating just the bra by itself. So in addition to the fabric pieces, you are going to need a couple of notions. First and foremost, you want to get some underwires. So just 2 of those. And then you're going to need some underwire channeling. I'm using the plush stuff here. This is my favorite. And you need about half a yard to a yard depending on how big you are. And then of course we're going to need some strap elastic. I have just going to be using black here. And then along with the strap elastic you need rings and sliders, which look like that, rings and sliders. And the width is going to correspond to the width of the elastic that you purchase. And then lastly, all you need is fold over elastic. So it looks like this, and it tends to have, you can see a little line of demarcation down the middle, and that's where it's going to fold over. And the fold over elastic is going to cover the top of the band as well as the leg holes. So that's the only elastic you need, no picot. This concludes day 1 of the Ululu Cindy bodysuit tutorial. See you next time.